Hello, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm Queen Shakur. So, I want to tell you all about this new policy they're trying to adopt in San Francisco. So, they voted on robots that could kill being used by the police, and they voted 8-3. And so they're actually considering this. And I think it's all problematic. That's just my first thought. I told you all months ago about those robotic dogs that the police are going to be using. And I said, I wouldn't be surprised if those dogs started killing people. And I don't mean randomly, but I mean like in certain circumstances where people are stopped, or there's some type of arrest warrant or something being delivered or issued, and those dogs end up killing someone. And then it would be possible that the police wouldn't have any culpability, right? That's what I was telling you all months ago. So now here it all comes full circle when they're saying the San Francisco Board of Supervisors voted 8-3 on Tuesday to this controversial policy that would, in fact, allow police to deploy robots capable of using lethal force. And they say this would be for extraordinary circumstances. The question is, who would determine whether or not there were extraordinary circumstances? Who would determine whether or not there was an imminent danger posed? Because if we go by the police, well, the police often, murder unarmed people and then say they feared for their lives. So will the same policy be implemented with these robots? I just have so many questions. Now, they actually say this was a heated debate, and several supervisors voted against it because they said this absolutely is not a good idea. They don't think it's a good idea. They think that it leaves way for misuse, which I absolutely do. Some people may abuse their power, and just let these robots do whatever they want them to do. Not that it's absolutely necessary, but just maybe we know that there's wanton supremacists among the police department. So maybe some of these people would just allow these robots to do whatever for nefarious reasons. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not trying to paint narratives, but I'm just saying these are some things that cause me to have a great deal of concern. Okay, now they say supervisors Dean Preston, Hillary Ronan, and Shaman Walton, they're the ones who voted against it, saying that there is serious potential for misuse and abuse for this military grade technology, and zero showing for necessity. Now, ultimately, the board adopted an amendment requiring one of two high-ranking San Francisco Police Department leaders to authorize any use of a robot for lethal force. So they say CNN reached out to the Board of Supervisors for a copy of the meeting minutes. Police spokesperson Robert Ruca told the Post that the department has a fleet of robots and does not plan to outfit them with firearms. But he said explosive charges could be added to the robots to breach fortified structures, or the robots could be deployed to contact, incapacitate, or disorient a dangerous suspect without risking the life of an officer. So I don't know what you all think about this, but I think it's all a recipe for a disaster. I also think that if something does happen where someone's life is taken by one of these robots, that the officers that were there that gave the order or whatever, that there will likely be no type of culpability for them. And then what if any of these robots should happen to malfunction? What if that happens? I just have so many questions. Like I said, I don't think it's a good idea, but I think we should all be very concerned because we already know who gets the who is disproportionately targeted by not only law enforcement for nefarious reasons, but who also are the ones disproportionately killed while unarmed. All right? Who's going to determine when there's an imminent threat? The robots or the people in charge of the robots? Who's going to be programming these robots? How do we know that they won't program these robots to target a specific group of people? Like I said, I have questions. So this is something I think we should all be concerned about. So until next time, I'll talk to you all again soon. But please drop me a comment and let me know what your thoughts are on this. Okay? Peace.